Hello, everybody. It is the part of the cast of Real Talk, and we are here today to talk about YouTube fads. Well, I would say YouTube, internet, all goes hand in hand, and Facebook, because we all know Facebook is crazy. So, um, I am Miss Beautiful Alicia, and I'll let the other two introduce themselves.
I'm Ron.
Oh, I'm Zen.
So like I said, tonight we're gonna talk about YouTube fads, what's been going on, and how it's just crazy out here. And so do you guys? Who wants to start it off? What's going on?
Well, what I found was I looked up because I really wanted to see what they considered, fads or trends is another way of saying it.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of them on YouTube, and I'm sure we'll get into that as the show goes on more. But, it's something that's very popular for a short time. It's there and then it's gone. Like, if you guys remember in the 50s, there was the Pet Rocks, and everybody wanted a set of Pet Rocks. And then they did the Harlem Shuffle videos, and there was the Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Right.
And, all these little fads that come along, and I think they're great, but sometimes I think they can become overwhelming and boring. You see, I also look at it as also jumping on the bandwagon, because someone else does it, you feel you got to do it, but yet you might not really have an interest in it. So those were just some things that came to my mind right off the bat when I thought of fads and trends.
Fads. What about you, Zen? When you hear fads, or what do you think of?
I think of the vlog styles, and sometimes daily vlogging, or the weekly weigh-in. That in and of itself. And for different topics, I mean, there's the gaming ones. They have different gaming strategy.
Right.
And for makeup, it's the unboxing. I mean, we got the unboxing of everything known to man, right? Unboxing of headphones, unboxing of QVC channel, of you name it, unboxing of something that I sent to you. That stuff is always on there. And the other type of trend, grocery haul. Let's see, tags, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then I was watching the viral videos, how they actually construct those, and they have one called clocking now, where you stand and your arms represent what time it is, and the longer you stand there in public, the neater it is, they say, and that all these other people just like stand next to you, reflecting the time, and you move your arms accordingly. I think that's so bizarre. They had one where they had, I was saying earlier in the green room, the baby shaming, where they put a note on the baby, like cries too much or eats too much, spits up too much. And they even had one where they were going to do like, you know how they did the ones with the I forgot what they called them, where everyone danced in mass? I forgot what that was called, like some kind of block. I don't know. But they have one where blocks of people like serve your spouse divorce papers. Everybody has a paper in their hand, and there's like a whole group.
Wow.
Like those flash mob. That's what I'm starting to think of the word. Flash
mob.
They have a flash mob divorce one that they're going to do.
Oh, wow.
So it's just, it goes from normal to the bizarre.
Yeah. What about you, Pam? When you think of fads, what do you think about?
Sorry, I didn't catch what everyone else has said already, but when I think about fads, I think about mainly like tag videos. Like my husband did my makeup, and then you switch that, and couples tags, makeup stuff, that sort of thing. That's pretty much right.
Yeah. So we want to hear from you viewers too, of what kind of fads what do you think about when you think of fads? What kind of fads do you see out there? I know one thing for myself, I've seen a lot of, especially just recently, is that it's not everybody, but I was going to say everybody, but obviously not everyone, is doing this Naked November thing. And I'm like, it drives me crazy. Like, I get people, you know, some people, I don't know, maybe some people are completely naked. I don't know, but I don't want to know. And so, but, you know, it's like, it's just, it's like, why? Why? Like, why? I guess, you know, it's like one person starts it and then, like, you know, everyone has to jump on. I actually did a no naked November because no, Alicia is not getting naked. Like, it just is not going to happen. So, but I have seen some people do some videos where it's not just like where you can tell obviously they don't have a top on, but
Right.
like it's
Yeah.
pretty low to where you can almost see stuff.
Don't
You
sneeze.
know?
So is
So,
the whole point of Naked November, is that like, is there a specific thing that you're supposed to be like making a video about, or are you just making a video naked?
you know, I've seen people make many videos just naked. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. I don't know if you guys know where this came from or why, you know, but I'd love your thoughts on that one.
I think it was a dare that one of the Fat Kings dared someone, or you know, dared someone in the community to do it, and they started it. I think that's how it happened. I could be wrong.
I heard that Phil started it, but I'm not blaming Phil because my personal opinion is if you don't want to watch something like that, then you turn it off. But I heard that Phil started it. I don't know if that's true. If he did, it definitely caught on. It did become a fad. It did become a trend. A lot of people did it. And I wonder if part of that is, I obviously don't know Phil's mind, but I wonder if part of that is for so long we're afraid to take our clothes off, and we're afraid for people to see us. When you go to the beach, you keep your shirt on, or you get in the water with a shirt on if you're a guy because you don't want people to see, you know, your big gut, your fat back, your big tits. You know, as a guy, it's not something you want someone to see, so you keep that shirt on. So I'm wondering if maybe in Phil's mind, if he is the one that started it, maybe it was because look how far we've all come. Why not bear all and just say what's going on with us? So maybe that was the foundation behind it. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that because I had posted something on Facebook, and I'm like, I don't get it. Why is it that people are, you know, doing this? And one of the girls, I can't remember who it was, but they had said that the Fat Kings had actually started it. I think it was like last year or something.
Right.
And you know, because and I do see a lot of people are like mentioning Phil, so I'm assuming it, you know, it was him and stuff, but I still don't get it. Like, I appreciate it, you know, being comfortable in your own body. I'm comfortable in my body, but I'm not willing to, like, not even not have a shirt on camera, like, because knowing me,
You could have put a tube top on. You could have put a tube top on and just show a little cleavage in the shoulder.
That's what most of them do. I think that's what most of them do.
well, maybe next week we'll all be naked for you guys. Who knows?
There you go.
Was Pam the first volunteer? I think Pam was the first volunteer. Is that what she said?
Definitely, I said not me.
Okay, if you guys want to see Pam naked on next week's show, comment.
Pretty sure my mom is watching this. Hi, Mom.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mom. It's okay.
But, you know, the bottom line is if you're just showing the shoulder, you know, up, you're not really showing anything. It's not even as much as showing yourself in a bathing suit.
The guys can show more, and they obviously have. Phil showed quite a bit. Michael May, I believe, is his name. He showed quite a bit, and you know, I guess my point is if it's something you want to do, have at it. If someone don't like it, you can turn it off. It's no different than coming up. We're going to have the Daily December Daily, and people are going to be making videos every day and putting things out there. And I think the thing is, everybody's channel is their own, and I'm not knocking anybody. You have a right to put on your channel whatever you want. But if you don't have material to fill 30 days or 31 days worth of making a daily video, then it's something you may want to reconsider because, you know, are you just doing it to say, I put a video up every day? but you're not putting out anything that you're putting out a lot of the stuff that's the same. So, but again, we always have the ability, just like with the TV, to skip that video or watch a little bit of it and maybe leave a comment and go on. So, you know, to each their own and whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah. Well, we do have some comments. Maintaining Michelle says that she loves grocery hauls. And I personally love Rob's grocery hauls. Like, those are always never to miss. So, Elizabeth Santos Davidson said, hi all. Nicole Estrada said, hola. Cauliflower, she said, stupid tags. Got one about going fully clothed in a shower with a friend. Weird. And she also says Vlogmas. I think that was that Christmas one that you were talking about. The vlogging every day, which is sometimes impossible. The discussing bean tag or any tag with food that can be gross. And yes, I have done the food ones, but they are all over the place. So, and then Habiba Mira, I think that's how you say it. She said, "Hey, I made it." So, you know, so yeah, definitely. There's a lot of tags. There is a lot of tags. So when you guys get, if you guys get tagged, do you feel like obligated to do the tag, or you're just like, eh?
No.
If I want to do it, I'll do it. If I don't, then I don't. I think the last tag I've seen is Mama Rose did one. I haven't seen a lot of the tags out as of late, but I know Mama Rose did one, being thankful or giving thanks or something like this, and she basically tagged everybody in the whole community. And it is Thanksgiving, and that might be a good one to do. I haven't seen Mama Rose's tag yet, so I will watch it. It is in my feed. It is something I'm going to watch, and then I may consider doing it, but I never feel an obligation to do it. It's only if I choose to.
Right.
A big fad trend that just happened was the Ice Bucket Challenge. It went for a great cause. I get it. I understand it. It was huge. I mean, celebrities jumped on board. You had all these people doing it. And those things, you know, basically, if you want to, you could say everything on YouTube could be a fad or a trend, because I look at certain things more as a fad or a trend. Like, I do grocery hauls weekly. I don't look at that as a fad, but some people may. I look at it as showing what I'm getting within the community. You always going to see grocery hauls. It's not something that comes and goes. You won't see people doing Naked December, Naked January, Naked February. That's a Naked December. That's a fad. That's a trend. It's something that people are going to do that jumped on board. You know, the Christmas tag, Thanksgiving tag, to me, that's a fad or that's a trend. It's something that's seasonal. You're going to do it every year. Someone's going to put it out there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. What about that, the whole, you remember when that song came out, that Gangnam Style, and everyone was just like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh, geez, you know. And the Cinnamon Challenge, you guys remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was crazy. I never did that. I'm like, no thank you.
No.
Yeah.
I think that could be harmful, like all the dust in your lungs and whatnot. But I watched a bunch of them. I just never did it myself.
Yeah. So, and then Maintaining Michelle says, Daddy, I want to see you every day. So she wants to see you do Vlogmas.
I have been putting videos out 4 times a week, and I have been doing amazing commenting back to everybody. And I really do try to engage in the comments rather than just a short little thank you or something like that. I do try to engage back because sometimes it's the only way to talk with someone. I will say there is a couple people that have it so that you cannot reply to them or leave a comment. And in that case, I always hit the thumbs up button, just so you know. And in this case, both of those people had asked me when I had weight loss surgery. So I'm just going to say on the show tonight, I have not had weight loss surgery, but I have no way to respond back to you. So just so you know, I have not had any weight loss surgery at all. So I want to make a point to get that out there because I've had those people ask me in the comment section, and I was unable to reply back to them.
So I just want to say, like, if there is any, because I noticed there's a few new people that that are watching live and stuff. So maybe we can go through and just say if we've had it or not. I had gastric bypass last year. Yeah. So.
Oh, and I had VSG 3 years ago Saturday, so I just celebrated my third
Oh,
year
yay!
anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yes, and I'm still following the plan and living my life. And now life has returned to like 360 back to normal. It's the new normal, and continuing forward and just going to be doing the same things just for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It just feels more comfortable now after I got through the cycle.
Right. And Pamela?
I have not had weight loss surgery. I did look into it, but I did not have it, and I just started losing weight August of 2013. So, but
Cool. Yeah. So, we got a couple more comments. Nicole Estrada said, "Not gonna lie, I feel a little pressure when I get tagged. Probably because I felt like, oh, they thought of me. They care. They care. LOL."
Love it.
It is. I think it is kind of nice when people mention you or they, you know, they tag you. It's like I think some of us are like, oh, you know, they thought about me and stuff, and
Yeah.
but yeah. So and then Gastric Rose said she's late, but she's here.
Hey, Ruth.
And Prairie Princess 1, our friend Tina says, "Hey guys, a little late tonight." So
Tina.
definitely keep the comments coming. If you guys have questions, please. Okay,
I
go
got
ahead,
a
Rob.
question for you guys. What do you consider the most annoying thing on YouTube? Not about YouTube, that people post on YouTube. What do you think the most annoying thing out there is?
That's a good question.
I know it is.
I know what I find the most annoying is when I turn on some of those videos, and you don't see them that often in the weight loss community, but people screaming at the screen. You know, you just like pick on a random video, and the people are like all mad and screaming at the screen. I think that's like what's the point.
I think, okay, now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and people may not like, but you know what annoys me is when people go on, and I find a lot of weight loss surgery people, and please, weight loss surgery people, do not kill me. I don't want to get some hate mail, but let me just say, it's so annoying when they say, you know, they're like way out and stuff, and they like, you know, they do their weekly thing, and they're like, my highest weight, my starting weight, my surgery weight, my, you know, current weight, my goal. I'm like, every video, like, that is annoying. Like, I say, okay, I've lost this. Like, I don't know. I guess now, a year and a half out, you know, I don't really do weekly videos because sometimes there's nothing. Like last week, there's nothing, you know, different about this week. So, but when they go through all the steps, like every week, you know, I think it would be nice if they just put it like in the description box or something if you want to see that, you know. But I don't know. That's just me.
Pam?
I guess for me it would be just, I mean, people just making videos, being rude about other YouTubers and just kind of calling them out and, you know, bullying and whatnot. It's distasteful. I don't really like watching people who put out content who are constantly like picking on everyone else.
I agree with that.
Well, Daddy's going to give the viewers some advice. Okay, now I ain't no IT person, and I have a great camera crew. That's why I always look so good and everything, okay? And I always say to people, even I don't wake up looking like Rob Reno. So this takes work. But what I want to say is if you have a music intro into your videos that you put up, try not to start talking before your music shuts down, because you can't hear the first 10 seconds of what you have to say because your background music is blaring. Okay. That's just some helpful advice. I'm not dogging anybody's videos out. I watch all kinds of videos all the time.
Right? Yeah. Did you already say Zen?
No,
My
I said
brain
about
is.
screaming at the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
would agree with you, though, Alicia, about the statistics of the people that have had weight loss surgery,
Yeah.
that they feel the need to repeat chapter and verse, highest weight, doctor's name, place of, the city, the
Yeah.
town, the province. I don't know. Every video, I don't know why that's necessary. And I
Right.
think the description box could be good. And, of course, somebody could tune in on their channel and not see it the one time that they tune in and was wondering so, poignantly about who was her surgeon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have a couple more things coming in. So Gastric Rose said, "Hope all feel comfortable doing my thankful tag," and so yeah. So I hope we all. Yeah, I plan on doing it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And then Diane Raw Girl says, "Hey Zen, is your company hiring? My hubby was laid off Thursday after 26 years and work car gone. Severance pay, but BFD? I don't know. What's BFD?
Big fucking deal.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's
But
what BFD means to me.
sorry to hear that,
No, I
Diane.
don't know. This new one I'm starting with, they are growing, and I don't know what industry your husband is in, but you could private message me, and maybe I could share some information with you. I'm in the telecom business, so there's a lot of big telecom companies. I've been with many of them, but all in different capacities and so forth. So, yeah, good luck to him, and if there's anything I can do to steer him in the right direction, if he's in my industry, I'll be happy to, refer you.
Yeah.
Also, for Diane Rawgirl, I know that Costco and IKEA and even actually Starbucks are amazing companies to work for with amazing benefit packages where you're considered. Now, I can't speak for Costco, but I know for Starbucks and the last I knew, and IKEA, you're considered full-time at 32 hours, so you do get benefits. And I just heard they are amazing, amazing companies to work for. So, and the pay is also very, very good. When I was in line with the cashier at Costco, she was one of the top-end cashiers, but she was saying what they start out at, and it was a very high dollar amount. And she actually was getting $26 an hour as a cashier at Costco. So if I said Walmart, I'm sorry, I meant Costco. Costco is an amazing place to work. So that's always an option that may be on the table for them too, even if it's interim.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good idea, Rob.
And then Cauliflower says, most annoying thing posted on YouTube are copiers of others. Ones who feel the need to copy the more popular YouTubers so they will try and get more subscribers. Or those who put a shocking or crazy title and you watch the video and it had nothing to do with the title at all.
Ben was just recommending that someone do that.
Rob, I know you have something to say about that.
Right, she's looking for. Now, everybody, Alicia needs how many more? 20 more subscribers.
11.
Okay, so we have to find some 11 people only, and I just suggested that a shocking title might bring that on. A factoid attack or something.
She wants me to be controversial, so you guys will come and watch me. So
there you go. Well, we know they'll watch you anyway.
Subscribers to hit 2,000. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's something. Isn't that, Rob, something we've talked about in the past about people putting a title and then whatever their title is not even what they're.
Yeah, they do it. People do it all the time. I don't see it a ton in the weight loss community, to be honest. And I'm not being partial to the weight loss community because I'm in it. I don't see it a lot here, but you'll also see people put an image or a thumbnail or whatever you want to call it, and as for the picture, and it has absolutely nothing to do whatsoever with
Right.
what the video is about. And they're doing that to get counts, not necessarily even to get a message out there, because when someone clicks on that, you're getting a count. You're getting a one increase on a one view. And there is this one going around with this really big, heavy-set guy, okay? Huge, 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 on a little ass motorcycle. And his shirt's all coming up. You can see his fat back and his stomach and stuff. And he's sitting on this motorcycle with a little helmet on, and he's riding. And it makes you click on that video. And when you click on it, it has absolutely nothing to do whatsoever with that. And they're getting like hundreds of thousands of views from this.
Right. Yeah. Well, and then Cauliflower also says that she agrees with Pam 100%. So, Pam, your last comment about sorry, my brain just went.
You're fine. You're fine. People making videos about like bullying YouTubers.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's really like untasteful, distasteful, however you say it, for people to be, we all have different opinions, different, I think sometimes people just don't mesh with each other, so I think being a bully on there isn't very, it shows your personality. It shows what kind of person you are, I think, if you go on there and bash people just to be mean.
I got a question for you guys, and it's, I mean, we can't beat fads and trends to death, so if we sway a little bit to other stuff, I think it's okay, because there's only so much we can talk about with certain things. But keeping kind of with it, I want to ask you guys, how controversial do you think you are on YouTube on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as the material you put out there, how you engage? You can extend it out to Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest or whatever the hell all this stuff is. Daddy only does YouTube. Okay, Daddy only does YouTube. Now, how controversial do you think you are within the realm of the social media, within the weight loss community? Pam, why don't you start?
I would say, like, I don't know, maybe like a 4. I don't know. Like, I'm an open book. Like, I share a lot, maybe sometimes a little bit too much, but I don't know if I would, I don't know which direction I would be going, or like what I'm thinking you're asking me, but I try not to share too much adult stuff, if that's what you mean. Like,
controversial, yeah.
I meant more just in general, like, you may say something that might ruffle some feathers, or you may feel like, one group may feel like you're attacking them, or things that can be controversial.
Okay, I guess the only thing, I would say like a 3 or a 4, and the only thing I would think that would be controversial is when I ever talk about something about being vegan. Some people just don't like it, but
okay.
I guess 3 or 4.
Okay.
I know for me, I say sometimes like I say stuff before I can even really think about it, and people tend to think I'm like this drama queen, and it's like, I'm not. Like, I just, for my whole life, I've been like, I don't say anything. I've just kind of been shut out. So it's like, and I would say, like, I guess it's more on Facebook, but I'm just like, I say what I want, and if people don't like it, they don't have to like it, And I know that not everyone's going to like what I have to say, and, I cuss sometimes, and that's just how it is, and, either. So I've actually had people tell me that they didn't appreciate the words that I use or the things that I say, and I'm like, well, that's your problem. Like, this is my Facebook, and if you don't like it, you can unfriend me, So I think on Facebook, people think I'm pretty dramatic. I don't think I am. On Instagram, I do a lot of Instagram, and on Instagram it's really crazy because every once in a while people will take they'll reshare or repost my pictures of like when I was at my highest and what I'm at now. So like I'll get tons, like just a few days ago, in one day I got like 60 new followers because these people find me inspirational, you know? And I'm just like, I'm not trying to be like inspirational. I'm not trying to be this or trying to be that. I'm just trying to say, this is me. Like, this is the real me. This is what I've done. And it's okay for, like anyone can do it. So I think Facebook is the only one that people have issues with.
So, as an overall number, what would you say if you had to rate yourself within the YouTube community?
The whole community. Well, I would say I'm dead 7.
Okay. And what about you, Zen?
Oh, I don't think I'm that controversial. In person, I'm a lot more controversial than I am in public media. And like I said in my video today, there is a reason for that. For the most part, where I work and my corporate career, I like to make sure that the people that are searching me or whatever, that they don't find anything that they can use against me. So, I have to provide for my family and have a good living, and I figure, I am going to say what I want, but I'm not going to be distasteful about it. And there will be times where I will, like on a show like this, I would probably say more controversial things than I would basically on my own channel, because I never know who's watching it. And I just try to maintain a sense of a balance. I don't feel there's a need to, for the most part, come and speak out against something. If it doesn't matter that much to me, I'm not going to speak out about it. That's just me.
Yeah.
Now in person, I'm a whole different, a whole different ball game. I do a lot of crazy stuff, but I'm not being filmed.
Yeah. There's no proof, right?
Happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas.
I agree that what you say on the shows tend to be more acceptable because there's so many different viewpoints and opinions, and either the questions are being asked or the issue is being talked about. And I think you have to be frank and upfront and honest. And when you're on a show that has several cast members, not everybody watching is going to like every cast member or agree with everybody or feel the same. It doesn't mean that you don't like that person. It just means you have a different viewpoint on that particular topic. But the weird thing is I rated Pam a 3, Elisa a 7, Zen a 5, and myself a 5, because the reason I went high with myself is because of the shows and the issues that we get into and talk about sometimes. And I think those can be controversial. The one thing I will say real quick is that I think you have to be careful what you say, but I think you have to be honest too. Now, on my channel, that's my channel. I don't wrap everything I do around weight loss. Very, very rarely, if you go back and look at my videos, will you hear me say what my start weight was, how much I've lost to date, how much I weigh. I do weekly weigh-ins, so obviously that's in there, but I never say what my starting weight was, which was 322 pounds, because I just don't feel like I don't want to make my whole life existence, even on YouTube and the weight loss community, just about weight. My life is so much more than that, and I carried that burden for years, and I don't want that to be what people see me as about. I want to function and share what I do at work, things I buy, reviews on things I've tried. I don't get in, when I get into reviews, I don't go, this is going to make you fat, or you should never eat this. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not telling somebody what to eat and what not to eat. All I'm telling you is if it tasted good when I hit Daddy's tongue. Okay? So that was the question I had for you guys, and thanks for answering it.
Yeah, well, and I think that people want to know if something's good or not. I think that they do. Like, why am I going to go waste, money on something that's just going to be
right?
Gross. I mean, but everyone's taste is different. But like, and there has been times where I've seen you do grocery hauls, Rob, or product reviews, and it's like, and it's something that you like or something, to try and stuff. And it's like just recently you did about the Faye yogurt, the plain one, talking about it, it'd be great as sour cream. And I've heard it, but I never really, you talking about it and you tasting it really made me think, well, maybe I will try that, so.
For sure.
Well, this week, I'm telling people how to make to butter up some salmon and some tilapia and bake it in the oven. It's going to be good, you guys. It's one of Daddy's recipes. It's quick, it's easy, it's convenient. And I also have a video coming out this week about the spices that Daddy has in his kitchen. What am I cooking with? Okay,
Oh, that'll be
it's
good.
going to be coming out this week too. So I said they were product reviews, but they kind of are a little bit. They're products that I'm consuming and that I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have a couple more comments. Cauliflower says, Alicia, those for you, no problem. We haven't. She's talking about the subscribers. We have a nice group on Facebook that support the smaller YouTubers, so you would get to your goal, no problem. Thank you. She's actually one of my good friends. Her name is Dawn, and I just absolutely love her. And then she also says that I would say about a 3. If I feel passionate about something, I will make a video, but be as careful as I can. I don't feel the need to shock my viewers. Alicia can attest to that. And then Gastric Rose has a question for us. She says, what kind of videos do you all prefer? So let's start with you, Pam. What kind of videos do you prefer?
You mean content-wise?
Yeah, I mean, when you go and watch a video, like say you go on YouTube and you're like, I want to, you look up a video or a certain kind of video. What is it that you go for? Like, what's your favorite?
Did you say Pam or Zen? I'm sorry.
Pam.
Okay, sorry. Well, right now, actually, I've been liking this stuff for a long time. I'm really into TTC vlogs and pregnancy vlogs. Because Scott and I are getting ready to start trying to have a baby. And I'm, like, obsessively watching a lot of people that are trying to get pregnant, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Do what?
I can give you some tips.
Oh, really? I don't know how it's done. Like, I don't understand.
I have experience.
Yeah.
That's next week's video for Rob. He's gonna give you tips.
Methods of getting someone pregnant. Here we go, right?
Oh goodness. What about you, Rob? What's your favorite kind of videos to watch?
Anybody that knows me knows Daddy loves grocery hauls, watching them, and making them. It's one of the videos that I can stand to watch that is over 6 or 7 minutes long, because a grocery haul, if someone goes and buys a good amount of stuff, it really is going to take 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes if you share the price and the product and that kind of a thing. Anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes, I would say, on a grocery haul. But I absolutely love watching grocery hauls. I like seeing what people buy, and one thing I love is when people include the prices, because it's so crazy to see the different prices just in the different states alone within the union. So
right.
That is my all-time favorite, is grocery hauls. I love watching grocery hauls.
Yeah. And Zen, what about you?
Oh, I like my taste is sort of all over the map. I like watching plastics videos. I like watching doctors' videos where they talk about different topics relating to health or the body or vitamins or, you name it. I like learning. So I like to find people who have a distinct point of view or, you know what I mean, or training in the area they're speaking of, as well as, for instance, patients who have gone through this or that. I like music videos. I do like grocery hauls. I mean, I like animal videos, where people are doing exotic animals sometimes are really cool, and travel videos where you see really good content. The ones where they really have great pictures and scenery, not the ones where, you know, they're all blurry and you're not really looking at nothing.
No, pretty much you're all over the place.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
So me myself, you know, I do like the haul videos, like not just grocery haul. I just like haul videos. Period. You know, I'm a makeup hoarder, I would call myself. So I love watching about different makeup and, you know, stuff like that. But I really, really, really love to watch crochet tutorials. Just about, oh my gosh, I love to crochet. That's like my thing right now. And so I love watching those because I can, you know, learn new stitches and new projects, and yeah, I'm crazy like that. But it's fun. It's really fun. So thank you for that question, Rose.
Yeah, it was awesome. Good question.
We had, Cauliflower says, Rob, I have done the Faye plain yogurt replacement for sour cream for the longest, and I think it's so much better, especially with some cilantro or dill.
Yeah.
I did have someone say that. Now let me just, I like it better than sour cream actually, and it is something that I will use going forward now. Daddy can tear that up on some nachos or some tacos.
Anything.
Okay.
Potato.
You could use it. I could put some dill in there. Now, I can't eat cilantro, okay, because to me it's very overwhelming. And if cilantro is in something, it takes all the taste of the other food away from me. So I can't eat cilantro, but I do like that Faye yogurt plain. I'm not someone to sit here and add mayonnaise and a little sugar and a little of this and a little. I don't got time to do all that. Yeah. Okay, I'm very busy.
So you don't like cilantro?
I don't like cilantro. It's very overwhelming to me.
I'm really sorry, but me and you cannot be friends then, because I love cilantro on everything. No, I'm just kidding. I'll still be your friend because I love you, Rob.
You should be a better friend because I'm giving you all my cilantro.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I don't need it. It's very overwhelming for me. The taste just drains out the taste of any meat, cheese, anything else that's in the dish. I cannot taste. All I can taste is that cilantro.
Yeah.
And no, I gotta taste my cheese.
My favorite word is extra cilantro, please. Extra, extra. And they're like, just a little bit. I'm like, no, I said extra. Like, just give me the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's just. So, Gastric Rose said, oh boy, I was late getting on tonight because I was making a coffee talk for a friend who felt very offended by another YouTuber. Hope y'all don't get offended by what I say. LOL. I don't think that, I don't know about anybody else, but Rose, I have never gotten offended by anything you have to say. I actually appreciate the things that you have been through and the things that you share, and yeah. But, you know, I think that you're amazing, so I don't think we're offended by anything you say.
I haven't heard the video yet.
Okay. And then she says, they have Greek yogurt cream cheese too now.
Yeah, they do.
I haven't tried that. And Cauliflower did say, and SWAT videos, right, Alicia? Because I have done many of SWAT videos, which, you know. But there's a couple more comments. Lori Hope says, I agree with you completely, Rob. Our channels do not have to be 100% about weight loss. I enjoy videos that are about life and things that happen in others' lives. To me, it's more interesting to hear about different things.
Mm-hmm.
And Maintaining Michelle says, cooking with Daddy, yay. Yeah. You know, Rob, I think that we have more than a fan over here in Michelle. I think she's becoming a stalker. No, I'm just kidding.
I love her.
So cute. She's just so cute. I love Michelle. She's amazing, and yeah.
I will say on the comment that Lori said, Lori's amazing. She supports all the shows within the community. or a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
anyway, because there's so many shows popping up now. But what I will say is, uh, I hate to see when people that have channels on YouTube, and like I said again, to each their own. I hate to see people limit themselves to solely weight loss, where they get on and everything they talk about is weight loss. Go on a vacation, show some of your vacation if you want to. Talk about things you like, maybe a dish you're making or whatever, without saying, now you can eat this if you've had weight loss surgery, or you can eat this if you've just had weight loss. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with saying, this is healthy friendly or something like that. But
Right.
everything you do does not have to be about your weight loss, because we're so much more than just our weight loss. So, for
Yeah.
those that like to do that, that's fine. If that's what motivates them and stuff, that's great. But open yourself up and, share other parts of your life. Let people know you besides your weight loss, or, the acronym that we put behind if we've had surgery, and for those that haven't, making it their whole life on their channel too. You're more than a VSG. You're more than an RNY. You're more than, an LP. You're more than that. And for the people that haven't had surgery, don't make everything you talk about just about weighing in on a scale, or things like what you can and can't eat and so on and so forth, because it's fine to share it, but I think we're cutting ourselves short when we do that. And I'm not schooling other people. I'm just saying, let's not cut ourselves short. We're so much more than our weight loss journey, no matter what avenue you have taken.
Yeah. Yeah, I see people, they go on and they're about to have, surgery, and I remember the right before having surgery, and you're like getting ready, and you're preparing yourself, and you really don't know what to expect because obviously you haven't been through it yet. But when people sit here and talk about, their food funerals, and I can never eat that ever again, and it's like, it doesn't, I don't know, for me, that my opinion is that you get to a point where it's like, I don't think you can ever say that you can never ever have something ever again. Like, I think for me that's like, setting myself up for, for failure and stuff. But I think for me, the longer I go out, the more normal I feel. Like right now I could eat pretty much whatever I wanted. Do I? No, of course not. But it just, I don't like it when people talk about their food funerals, or, it
I think
just,
I don't know. I think that pertains to more in the beginning.
yeah.
Alicia, I think that when you're new, a lot of people really they just don't know any better, so they kind of like indulging at that what they think is the end point prior to their changing of their mind and their life, so to say. So as they move through that procession, then they go through the surgery or whatever their transformation is, right? Whichever method they choose, and their new mindset takes over. And so for like the first year, it's pretty all-consuming. The focus is like straight on. I'm going to do this every day, and it's kind of like they have to learn it in order to memorize it, in order to move forward, to let that go and stop weighing every day, and kind of let go of some of those things, and have it up here instead of having to like constantly talk about it. Maybe that's my thought.
And maybe talking about it keeps them on track, or keeps them motivated, or holds them accountable. So I'm not knocking it. I mean, if that benefits you from talking about it that way, and reiterating it and getting the support and just feeling like others are listening, and that's what you have to do to stay on track, then I think you should do it. What scares me, and to me, not scares me, but what's sad to me is I've known people that my only way of knowing them is solely from a weight loss journey, because they are so focused on the technical parts of it that they never share any other part of their life, and maybe they don't want to, so maybe that's perfect for them. Again, I don't think there's any right or wrong. It's just sometimes I think you can get caught up in that and not realize it's happening until it's too late. And, then that's the only thing you've documented is through the whole weight loss journey on YouTube is just the actual weight loss part of it, not all the things that's going on. Less and less now. A term we hear less and less now, you guys, unless I'm just not watching the right people, is what do they call it when? See, I've even forgot the name of it. When you do something that you haven't been able to do, they call it.
NSV.
How often do you hear people using the term NSV anymore?
I do hear it, not as much.
Yeah, back in the day, everybody, oh my God, I have an NSV, you guys, I have an NSV, I have an NSV. It was something that was big. Weigh-ins were way more popular when I started back in 2012 than anywhere that they are now. That's not the fad anymore. You see them, but mostly it's people who are holding themselves accountable or people that have had weight loss surgery that, go on and tell, every weight that they're at and so on and so forth.
Yeah. One thing that bugs me, I know I've had weight loss surgery, but one thing that bugs me a lot is when people say weight loss, the weight loss community, and they think of only the people who've had weight loss surgery. Because I have a lot of friends who are on both sides, and so I look at the weight loss community as a whole of people who, I've even had people say to me, I hope we can still be friends even though I haven't had weight loss surgery, and I'm like, of course. Like I have people who don't have weight problems who are friends. I think the weight loss community just needs to be looked at as a whole and not just the surgery part of it.
Yeah, that's I've actually talked with Zen about that before and just talked with people because I think anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge supporter of weight loss surgery and non-weight loss surgery. And I give her credit because on the show, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, Jennifer Bleacher from The Naked Truth said she didn't even realize, and she apologized on the show, she didn't even realize that there was people within the community that hadn't had weight loss surgery. She always looked at it as a weight loss surgery community.
Right.
There's people in here from all different avenues: weight loss surgery, non-weight loss surgery, bulimic, anorexic, everybody who's trying to gather information or find somebody who they can relate to who's in the same boat or maybe understanding or sympathetic. And so this is a weight loss community. There is people that have had weight loss surgery. There are people that are not. There are people that are struggling with anorexia and bulimia. There are people that are morbidly obese that have not had surgery, can't get it, can't afford it, or too large for it, whatever it is. This is a community about helping everybody.
Or even they have, they're eating as a different style of eating, and that's big for me. I know I have a couple of friends. I won't mention one of my friends because I don't know if she wants everyone knowing, but, her trying to be a vegan and stuff, and it's like, and you say that, and I know, Pam, we've talked about this, that you say that, and people are just like, oh my gosh, they freak out about it, like it's some kind of, weird thing and stuff. I posted one time that I got tired of eating meat, and people, freaked out on me, and yeah. What do you think about that, Pam? Because I know that you have something to say about that one.
Well, with being vegan, I think there's stereotyping. There's a lot of people who are vegan who are extremely mean and angry and think everyone should eat that way, and if they think that, that's okay, but I'm doing it right now for dietary reasons, and a lot of people don't understand it. People think that you really truly have to eat animals, you have to eat meat, and you have to eat dairy in order to live and survive, and I don't believe that that's the case. But it's the meat and the dairy industry are so big, especially here in the United States, that it's they don't want people to think that being a vegan is okay. And I don't know. It's really frustrating, but I just think most of the time when I tell someone that I'm vegan or like transitioning to be a vegan, it's shocking because a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't know anyone who is a vegan. They think you're gonna die from malnutrition, and it's just they think that eating fast food and typical American diet is healthier than eating, like a whole plant-based diet. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just I think that irritates me because it's like I don't expect other people to eat like me.
Mm-hmm.
But I try. I mean, I try. I've gone into a vegan restaurant and it was good. It was good. I was like, someone had told me one time about fake meat, and I'm like, what's fake meat? I don't know. And I tried it, and I was like, dang, this is better than the real thing, So I don't know.
Then what's your feelings on that? I'm curious.
Me?
Mhm.
As far as on any one style of eating?
Mhm.
Was the actual question? Well, I think I'm very open. I think people can choose whatever style of eating that they like. And personally, I would not label myself a this or that because I'm going to keep my doors open. I'm going to be able to choose whatever it is I want at the time. At
Mm-hmm.
college, I didn't eat meat, but just because I didn't feel like buying it, I wanted to spend the money on other things. So I ate ratatouille and cottage cheese. That's what I ate almost every day for 3 years or whatever it was, and some fruit thrown in, but food wasn't something I thought about. So for me, I would never go around saying I'm a vegetarian or I'm not. If I want to eat vegetarian, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to talk about it.
Well, let me ask you this because you bring up a good point and the door's been open, so I'm going to walk through it.
Go
Why
ahead.
do you label yourself VSG then? Because that's technically a way of life too. You're proud of your VSG and the progress that you've made, whereas somebody that may be a vegetarian or a vegan is just as proud of the method of dietary intake that they've chosen. There really is no difference. You can say there's a surgery attached, but not everybody chooses to have a surgery. But someone that is a vegan, that is a way of lifestyle that they choose, just like the surgery is a way of life that you have to maintain, or you won't get the results and be able to hold them that you want. So why would it be okay to label yourself VSG, but someone not be able to label themselves vegetarian?
Well, I don't know what you mean by me label myself.
You said label. You use the word labeling, and my question is, you will say you've had VSG or on your channel you talk about VSG. Why are you labeling yourself as VSG? Why don't you just say, I've lost 70 pounds and I eat this way and that way? Why do you label yourself as a VSG? How is that any different
Oh,
than
okay.
someone
Well,
else labeling themselves?
I guess I'm not saying it's bad or it's wrong to label yourself. I said for me, my personal choice is my style of eating will not be labeled by this or that per se. It doesn't mean at any given time that I will change whether I would do one or the other, or I would change them up and do one and then the other, whatever. As far as the VSG goes, the VSG, I don't have it as part of my name on my YouTube channel. I do talk about aspects of VSG on my channel in relationship to eating to provide information to others maybe who are seeking information about it, a quantity that you can consume and so forth. It is self-limiting. I mean, VSG in of itself is a limiter, just like all the other surgeries. So,
And being a vegetarian or a vegan is limiting also.
right, this is
Okay.
limiting quantity, not what goes in. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, I think some people are limited to what they can eat because if some people dump and they can't eat certain things, or if they do, they're very sick. So they are limiting their dietary intake.
In some respects, for I'd say more R and Y than VSG.
Right.
For me, if I eat something super sugary, it might make me feel a little weird, but I don't think of it as dumping myself. I don't know.
I was just curious because,
I have a different perspective on it, I guess, Rob, than you do, maybe. I
right.
don't know.
Well, I think yours is right for you, and mine is right for mine, and Pam is right for hers, and that's what the show is about. That's what makes it fun, is we can engage, and we don't necessarily have to agree. To me, they're both labeling to me. If you label yourself VSG, that's a label.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can accept that. I can totally accept that. It is a label in and of itself as a thing that I chose, right? Just as if I could still be a VSG vegan, or I could be a VSG pescatarian, or a VSG vegetarian. You know?
Or VSG ho.
Oh, okay, we know plenty of them, don't we?
I'll second that one. I ain't even gonna.
I thought you were looking at my picture again.
I just wanted to bring this out, and everybody, I'm not picking on Zen. We've had talks and so on and so forth, but you know, I look at it as a form of labeling. You know, and if you want to choose a label for yourself, I think it's more being proud of what you've chosen and the avenue that you've chosen to make yourself healthy. If your RNY is what's going to get you healthy and you want to label yourself RNY instead of just going on your channel and talking about weight loss and what you eat, and you got to let everybody know your RNY, that's great, and you should be proud of it. VSG, be proud. Latman, be proud. Vegetarian, vegan, you know, pescatarian, whatever you want to be, label yourself if you want to own it and you want to live that lifestyle. It's something to be proud of because it's making you healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Amen, Daddy.
Has spoken.
Right.
Amen,
So,
Daddy.
before we, you know, time has ran out. We could be here for another 30, 45 minutes talking about this.
I know.
You know, I have one more comment from Lori Has Hope. She said, I agree with you too, Alicia. This community should not be just about weight loss surgery. We are all headed in the same direction to become more healthy. I have not had weight loss surgery, but I feel I'm still very much a part of this community.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
And so, any last thoughts from you guys before we, any last thoughts from you guys before we head out on, well, we started with fads and then we kind of like grew.
We beat that horse to death, okay? So we had to move on, folks, and that will happen on some topics, okay?
Right.
But I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching us, and if you watch us on after it goes into your feed, I want to thank you very much for supporting the show and keeping it going. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
No matter what your label is, we appreciate it.
Pamela, any last words?
Thank you all for watching. And just one more thing, hold on, about the vegan stuff. And I know I've said this before, but I'm more of like a dietary vegan, but the reason why I even label myself that way at all is because like my end goal is to eventually like be vegan in all aspects of my life. Like whether it's like makeup that I use, cleaning products, like the clothes that I wear, everything, I want to use zero animal products. So I just wanted to say that because sometimes when I talk about like just eating vegan, I'm not knocking people who are like living their full lives as vegan. But I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
I'm just working my way there slowly.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I think, yeah. And I think it's important for everybody to know, you know, watching the show, that, you know, these three people here I've gotten to know very well, and, you know, we all have our own opinions, but we respect each other, and respect everyone else in the community. And, you know, our viewpoints may be different than yours, but we still respect you guys and appreciate your input. So I just want to say thanks for watching and thanks for being a part of this. And we really enjoyed it tonight. So thank you guys. And we will see you next week, same time. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.